Hello, friends. In the next training session, we will start working on building a project. I planned this session specifically to discuss noise, which I want to explain in two parts: noise on the LCD and noise on the Arduino itself. Noise on the LCD. What does noise on the LCD mean? Sometimes, when noise affects your LCD, you may see completely random and meaningless characters, like strange symbols, question marks, commas, or weird letters displayed on the screen, and the main text disappears. For this type of noise, I will explain what you should do to fix it. Noise on the Arduino. Another type of noise happens on the Arduino itself. Sometimes the Arduino hangs and stops processing data. For example, it may stop controlling the temperature. As a result, the temperature might keep rising and rising. Because the Arduino is frozen, the relay stays on, and the temperature keeps increasing until it reaches something like 50 to 60 degrees Celsius. In such a situation, the eggs inside the incubator may die. So, how do we solve this problem? We use a watchdog timer. Watchdog timer. Explanation. First, I'll give a brief explanation of the watchdog timer. We will first fix the LCD issue, and then we will move on to the watchdog timer. As the name suggests, the watchdog timer is like a guard dog. It sends a request to the CPU when the program starts running. You define its time interval, for example, 2 seconds or 4 seconds. You specify that every few seconds, for example, every 4 seconds, the CPU must send a response to the watchdog. The watchdog timer is separate from the microcontroller. What does it do? When the microcontroller is working properly, at the end of each loop, it resets the watchdog timer. The watchdog gives the microcontroller a certain amount of time, say 2 seconds. If the microcontroller resets the watchdog within those 2 seconds, everything is fine and the watchdog restarts its countdown. But if the microcontroller hangs and does not reset the watchdog realizes that the microcontroller is frozen. In Arduino, the maximum acceptable time is 2 seconds, and that is enough for our work. So if the microcontroller does not respond within 2 seconds, the watchdog timer detects the hang and resets the microcontroller. This is how the watchdog timer works. Fixing LCD freezing. Now let's go back to the LCD. Remember, in the loop, we talked about calling lcd.begin. This command completely reinitializes the LCD. It refreshes everything and sets it up again. To prevent the LCD from freezing, we should call lcd.begin every 10 seconds. I simply copy this command and call it every 10 seconds. I don't need a clock or minutes. I only need seconds, so I work with the seconds value. The idea is that every time the remainder of dividing seconds by 10 equals 0, the command is executed. In other words, when seconds%10 equals 0, we run lcd.begin. This means every 10 seconds, the LCD is reinitialized. So if your LCD freezes and shows strange characters, just wait 10 seconds. The characters will disappear and the LCD will reset itself automatically. That's how we fix LCD noise. Watchdog Timer Library. Now let's move on to the watchdog timer. To use the watchdog timer, we need to include its library. This library is already part of Arduino's built-in AVR libraries, so there's no need to download anything. The library file is avr/wdt.h. Sometimes you may get an error at first. If that happens, we need to check whether the library is included correctly and whether the board settings are correct. Yes, I found my own problem. In one place, I mixed up the letters T and D by mistake. Here it should be WDT, watchdog timer, first D and then T, not the other way around. So we include avr/wdt.h. Now it works correctly, and there should be no more problems because this library is part of Arduino's built-in AVR libraries. I included this library, and now it has been added successfully. How do we use it? Look here. Inside the setup loop, it actually doesn't matter where you put it, at the beginning or at the end. I'll put it at the end. Here I write WDTEN. It asks me to specify the time interval. We cannot directly enter seconds as a number. Instead, we choose a predefined value that tells the watchdog, if the microcontroller does not reset you within this time, then reset the microcontroller. So I choose WDTO2S, which means 2 seconds. Now I run the program and confirm that it is written correctly. WDTEN_WDTO2S. This means the watchdog timer is now enabled. Resetting the watchdog timer. Now where do we reset it? We go to the end of the loop. Right before delay, in milliseconds, I write WDT_reset. This command resets the watchdog timer. So here the reset operation is completed. Now I go back to the top of the loop, and at the end I reset the watchdog again. This is how enabling and resetting the watchdog works. How it behaves in practice. Now the loop has 2 seconds to finish executing. Every time the loop runs, the commands are executed, and when it reaches the end, the watchdog timer is reset. The timer goes back to 2 seconds again. For example, it counts down from 2 seconds to 1 second, then it reaches the end of the loop. The watchdog is reset back to 2 seconds again. This process continues repeatedly. But if at some point the microcontroller hangs, for example, it gets stuck here and cannot continue, the loop does not reach the WDT_reset command anymore. Then the timer counts down, 2 seconds to 1 second to 500 milliseconds to 400 to 300 to 200 to 100 to 0. At that moment, the watchdog realizes that the microcontroller did not respond and did not reset it. So it understands that the microcontroller has frozen and automatically resets it.